We're in my kitchen today, and we've got Rob here who's going to demonstrate how to make scones, or scones, whichever you want.
Right, my mate Tori's challenged me to make some scones, so that's what we're going to do. And it's scones, not scones. I've decided. Right, need 225 grams of flour, or thereabouts. Less than that. Put some back. Right, we've got 300 grams of flour, which is too much, but I'll leave some in the bowl. Pop that in into Pete's lovely mixing bowl.
You said you were going to leave some in the bowl.
I did. I'll skip some back out. There we go. That's about 225 grams of the flour. Scones are quite forgiving like that. I have 25 grams of sugar, and into that I'll put a pinch of salt, which that's about a pinch, and I need to pop in about 55 grams of butter, which hopefully will be not that much, but we'll see. Zero that again, so we don't stuff it up. Right, half of that.
In a previous lifetime, Rob was a weights and measures inspector.
I was. Generally when sending back my pipe saying it's not enough. Right, lose that bit. Just rub this all in. Lose a teaspoon.
I just thought I'd show you guys what Rob's rubbing technique is like. As you can see, it's quite thorough. According to Rob, this is now well rubbed in, and this is what rubbed in butter and flour looks like in the final mix.
Now we're going to add 150 ml of milk, or thereabouts. And hopefully it will all come together into a nice dough, which we can add a little more flour to, or fiddle with so that it's...
Is that egg for any particular reason, Rob?
Yep, the egg's there for glazing at the end.
Alright, it doesn't go in the mix
now. Doesn't go in the mix now, no. I haven't forgotten it.
This is what Rob's face looks like when he's mixing.
Right, as you can see, Pete, down. That's quite wet, so that little bit of flour that I took out again, I'm going to add some of it back in with my messy hands. Let's see how we do. You don't want to work this too much like you would, say, bread, otherwise your scones will be heavy, which is how mine often come out, which is not what you want.
So, just like what your mum said when you were a young lad, don't over rub.
Yes.
Take 425.
Right, now I get to make a mess of Pete's counters. Bit of flour so that it doesn't stick to the counters. Get that lightly worked dough out. And you want your scones to be 2 to 3 centimetres thick, which this will do. Hopefully quite nicely, quite easily, without having to rub it too much. Obviously you can use a rolling pin if you want them to be presentation worthy, but I'm not that fussy. Little pastry cutter. It's been a little over 10 minutes, so go and get them out of the oven, pop them on a cooling rack. I've steamed up. As you can see, they've puffed up quite nicely. Okay, no cream today because we're concerned about my svelte waistline. So here goes.
You wouldn't say he was overweight or whatever, but hey.
Try not to get any crumbs
That
in
looks
butter.
nice and crumbly, Rob.
It does. I'm impressed. I was concerned with the lack of baking powder.
Well, obviously that self-raising flour was probably very fresh, so
It is. I only
And
bought
that
it
helped.
last week, I think.
yeah, so that would have made a hell of a difference, I think. So I think you just about got out of jail with that, Rob.
Yep.
But don't do it again, all right?
Okay. Nice dollop of this gorgeous confiture, which is just a posh word for jam because we're nonsense like that. Excellent. Let's have a go.
Eaten with all the finesse of a rhinoceros, Rob.
Thank you. The confiture is gorgeous. As is the scone, which is very light and fluffy. We got away with it, Pete.
Excellent,
Thank you.
mate. Excellent, excellent.
And hopefully we'll see you again soon with another recipe. Cheers.